It's likely in the negative is how we have seen the commodity trade start up on a new week here. Even as the rupee is depreciated by nearly 0.5%, you haven't seen that help the calculations. Let's start with the precious metal space, and the international markets have seen a very sharp decline on Friday, and that has continued to see follow-through selling in the day-to-day as well. So gold and silver prices trading negative in the international markets. The Indian markets as well have seen a decline. So 1% down in case of gold prices, and pretty much the same scene is how the Indian silver prices also seem to be trading like that on your screens. The declines have continued for the energy space as well. Russia has said that they will block UN resolution threatening attack on Syria, and that has taken some premium off the prices. It's been two straight weeks of decline coming in for the crude prices, and this is the third straight week when you have seen a fall in prices coming in. The base metal prices, which had been keenly watching out for the PMI numbers from China, are trading steady at this point in time. It's more declines than gains coming in for this space as well, and that's exactly how the Indian markets also are trading. 0.25% to 0.5% of a decline coming in for this sector as well. Let's get in then Hitesh Jain from IIFL to talk about his strategies on commodities. Hitesh, hi, welcome to the show. What's your sense really coming in for the gold prices now? Because we did try to go up to that 1360, 1370 mark in the previous week, but 1320 on your screens. And how much of a further decline are you expecting here?
See, you are right. The sustainability of gains is a question now. Last week, precious metal bulls got a pleasant surprise from the Federal Reserve, where they decided not to taper. But concerns of eventual tapering before the end of this year still linger in the minds of the market participants. And that is the reason we are seeing prices not sustaining around $1350, $1360 per ounce. I think eventually prices will not sustain around this level and will come back to $1270, $1260. So I would see a downside in the course of next at least 1 or 2 weeks. And on the domestic front as well, we prefer to sell gold around 29,700, and we're looking, for an intraday basis, we're looking 29,300. But on a broader basis, we also do not rule a downside till 28,000 on the MCX.
Hitesh, what's your sense coming in for silver now? It fell the most in 3 months on Friday. We've started Monday on a weaker note as well. Do you see $20 breaching in the near term now?
Yeah, I think silver prices are taking cues more from gold rather than the base metals complex, and I do not rule a downside till $20, $21. On the MCX as well, I think for the intraday basis, we would prefer to sell around 48,800 and looking at target of 48,100. On a broader basis, I think we cannot rule out a downside till 45,000 as well, because I think it would be a double whammy for silver, because we also have an appreciating rupee as well as weakening trend in the COMEX prices.